Welcome to Miracle Network's Wednesday meditation. I'm so glad we're all here together. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to click the subscribe button below to receive updates and notifications. Today we're joined by kironJ Gardner, who will lead us in meditation. Then we have 20 minutes of silence. After that, we open it up for sharing. We end at 10:45. Over to you, kironJ.
Thanks so much, Dan. Hello, everybody. I really value this dropping in with you. It's about every 3 months, I think it happens, and I really appreciate the opportunity to join, to be with you. Today, my attention was taken to a phrase that the Course uses quite a bit, God's plan for salvation. And I thought we'd have a little bit of a look at that to take us into the meditation. It's not a literal term. It isn't really God's plan for salvation. God knows nothing about this world. God would have no idea what salvation was. God does not perceive. But it's a beautiful, encouraging term, as I see it. If God could perceive, if God was looking at us, this is what he'd want us to do. And of course, all roads lead to forgiveness. God's plan is forgiveness, forgiving what the mind has made, letting go of all belief in this world, the seeming good bits and the seeming bad bits. This is what will bring us salvation, bring us peace and joy and love. So, to take us into our 20 minutes, I'm going to read the first paragraph of Lesson 86, which is one of the early review lessons. And I love these early review lessons because they are given in the form of I. I. It brings us into very clear relationship with these powerful, beautiful ideas. So I hope it will be helpful for us today. It's very, very clear teaching. So may that support us in our forgiveness work. You might like to close your eyes or you might not. Up to you. But let's open our minds to spirit together. Joining in this healing focus. Only God's plan for salvation will work. It is senseless for me to search wildly about for salvation. I have seen it in many people and in many things. But when I reached for it, it was not there. I was mistaken about where it is. I was mistaken about what it is. I will undertake no more idle seeking. Only God's plan for salvation will work. And I will rejoice because his plan can never fail. And we're going into the 20-minute silence now.
Open your eyes, come back into the room. We have 22 minutes left for sharing. If there's anything you'd like to discuss or anything, questions you might have for kironJ, raise your hand and I'll invite you to take yourself off mute. Who'd like to share? Yes.
Sue.
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 Yes.
Yeah, we've got the different name on the thing today.
Yeah.
kironJ, thank you. That was amazing. I've been working on something that you showed me about myself last year, and it's been absolutely huge. And it's a core belief of mine that is really has been causing me problems all my life. And it cropped up for me during the meditation. Something triggered that feeling. And here it is, this again. Why am I getting annoyed? I've recognized it. I'm grateful that I've recognized it. And then I thought, wow, this is God's plan for salvation and it's working. And then I remembered the last line of the reading, rejoice that God's plan for salvation will work. And I thought, oh, okay, I'll do some rejoicing then. I don't know how. I don't know how to rejoice. So that rather shocked me. And I tried, well, first of all, let's just try and be peaceful. And I went through various stages of thinking, no, that's not rejoicing. No, that's peace. That's contentment. Well, that's a bit of happiness. And I knew it was going somewhere, but I didn't know where it was going. And then I thought, well, how can I rejoice on my own? So I included everybody on the call. And suddenly everything changed. And there was this feeling that just got deeper and deeper. And then I thought, but we're not down here on our own rejoicing. We're connected to God, rejoicing. And He's kind of rejoicing with us. And then suddenly it was like, wow, it was like a switch flipped. And I was somewhere that I don't think I've ever been before. And it was so totally wonderful. And I want to thank you all for teaching me, showing me that even if that's not rejoicing, it's pretty good. So thank you very much. Thank you, kironJ. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, and thank you, Sue. Thank you for being willing to follow that guidance. Oh, rejoicing, what's that? And keep looking, keep looking. And it's so wonderful that you realize, no, I can't do it on my own. It's together we practice forgiveness. It might feel like we have an individual forgiveness practice. We have our issues that we need to let go of. But it's not really like that. We can only do this when we recognize we are together. Not people together, but minds together, remembering that we are one. So you've just given us a beautiful demonstration of God's plan for salvation at work, working. Wonderful. Thank you so much.
And who'd like to share? Evelyn, take yourself off mute.
Thank you, kironJ, and thank you, Sue, for reminding me that I don't seem to have any answers, really, and always seem to go up the wrong way. And thank you, kironJ, for what you said. It's, minds together, reminding me of the way home, really. It's just together. So thank you very much indeed. That's very helpful. Thank you.
Thank you, Evelyn. That's really good to hear. We don't do this for ourselves. Not really, just coming back to that point. All our forgiveness work, all our little willingnesses are actually supporting everyone, every seeming dreaming mind to make the same decision. And we can rejoice in that, I hope, because all of us, we're being gifted by everyone's forgiveness practice all the time, not just on this Zoom call, not just within A Course in Miracles, but every mind that is willing to see things differently, choose again, see shared interests, see that this world is not quite as it seems. We are the beneficiaries of all that practice. And of course, it's up to us when we receive that benefit, that gift. But we can be open. We can say, yes, right now, I want to be the beneficiary of all the forgiveness practice that's ever been practiced, ever will be practiced, is being practiced now seemingly in the world. I choose to be the beneficiary of that right now. And then we will have, or we open to the possibility of having experiences such as Sue has just experienced. Can't do it on my own, but if I include others, ooh, that makes a difference. We can have this kind of experience anytime we like. We just have to be aware of the possibility and have the desire for it. And then we have the following wind, the something that picks us up seemingly and carries us forward. And we think, well, how did that happen? Yeah, if we open our minds to this possibility, we might experience it happening more and more and more. So thank you very much, Evelyn.
Thank you, kironJ. That's so helpful. Yeah, thank you so much. Bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, who'd like to share? Bridget, take yourself off mute.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
Just referring to Sue and her experience about joy, and as it's an inner attribute of God and reality and everything else, it's always in us. So, I mean, I sort of practice this a lot, to experience it, and the more one looks within to feel and see the joy, you get a very sort of cumulative effect, and you can almost do it at will, not exactly at will, but in the right circumstances, the joy is there at will, and cumulatively it gets bigger and better. So there's nothing strange or sort of difficult about it, or oh, I can't do this, or it's not something I know about. It's actually in you. So you just look within you, and you can think of joy and goodness and everything else, and it just gets bigger and better, and you expand it out into the world. So that's my view on that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and thank you. Yes, thank you for saying it so clearly and so powerfully. It's there. It's really there, and it can be experienced and lived from. The Course has this wonderful term, looking out from the endless wells of joy within. Endless wells of joy within. Ooh, beautiful. And then we're not projecting, we are extending, as you say, Bridget. And then we will see the reflection of that joy everywhere. I was looking at a quote this morning about seeing within your brother the complete reversal of the world's laws. And at the worldly level, not a lot of joy, illusions of joy sometimes, but not a lot of joy. And we can see that's a dream, it's our dream. It's our dream, it's nothing to do with anybody else. And we can keep allowing this shifting of understanding to happen. There aren't really dreams there. It's a dream. It's a dream that there's a dream there. And joy is truth, the Course teaches. Joy is truth. So if we are choosing to practice forgiveness, look for salvation where it is, we will come to truth. And that automatically means joy. And we will just recognize that forgiveness is at work everywhere in this seeming world. And we can rejoice at that. It's a sign that all minds are in the process of recognizing that joy, accepting that joy. They may be having detours and distractions. That's only our detours and distractions projected out. And all of this can be moved through. If we choose it, our single purpose allows that to happen. So it's beautiful how this meeting is taking us to the single purpose of rejoicing. Could we have that? Do we want that? If we do, we can have it. And thank you very much. Beautiful idea to be sitting with. Yeah. So thank you very much, Bridget.
Thank you.
Yeah, who'd like to share? Teresa.
Thank you, kironJ. That was really lovely. And thank you. It was lovely to have this time to meditate. And almost immediately, a memory popped into my mind. And I thought, oh my, a long past memory. And I thought, oh, there, I was looking for salvation. I wanted something in that time, and I was looking for salvation. I was looking for love, I thought to myself, oh my goodness. And then I moved into today's lesson, which is, my mind is part of God's, I'm very holy. So with that, having had that trigger of that memory, I moved into different memories that I had throughout my time, and I applied that lesson. I looked at each situation and thought, did I feel, what was going on then? Was I feeling a victim? Whatever was happening, I chose the story and then put a label on it, and then repeated the lesson, my mind is part of God's, I'm very holy. And it all was vanishing. Memory after memory was falling away. And then I decided that actually I'm going to take those memories and put the individual in there and put it to them as well, that person's mind is very holy. That person's mind is part of God's, and they are very holy. Wow, I had a great meditation. So very freedom and light, and I thank you so much. And thank everybody, because without you all here, it's a strength. So thank you.
It is a strength, isn't it? Yes, yes. Oh, this feels like, yeah, a tsunami of joy going on here. Endless wells. Let's have a tsunami. Yeah, not a destructive one, but this uprising. Yeah, and how beautiful spirit has just been working in the mind that's dreaming it's Teresa. Ah, these memories. Or I can apply today's lesson. Or I can apply today's lesson to all these seeming others. Or extension, extension, extension. That's salvation at work. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Oh. Yeah, yeah.
And who'd like to share? John, take yourself off mute.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, kironJ. Lovely to see you.
You too,
I always
John. Yeah.
always go back to that first meeting many, many years ago. It was very
Yeah.
spirit working. And I
Yeah.
love that. And I like to be very simple these days and have a lovely term, the FAB process. FAB, short for fabulous, so everybody knows the word. And the FAB process: forgiveness, appreciation, and blessing.
Oh.
When I remember that, my life is a dream, the happy dream. And I have to say, where we are here at the moment, it's just incredible. I mean, they live it. They live this stuff. They go. I've never seen or been anywhere where everybody is smiling at you, and it doesn't matter who they are, whether it's the guys that clean the pool, the guys that drive us, the taxi drivers, the people in the restaurants, the people in the streets, the people that hold up the traffic for our 80 carbon-based forms to cross the road. There's just everybody doing that. And I mean, they go around with little baskets, little tiny baskets with flowers and sweeties in, and they just give them indiscriminately to different houses and different people. It's just amazing. And I love, there's a lovely piece in the course, which I often share with people who think you're not supposed to, it's not trying to get you anywhere, but it's absolutely clear where Jesus says, if you do this one thing, nothing you desire will be denied you. There will be no stones left for you to trip on. Everything that I can't remember that. I don't need to learn it apart, but I think you know the portion I mean.
Yeah.
And it says everything will go. And I had a situation today. Some of you know I had a hip replacement some time ago, and the pool here, the steps to the pool have only got 3 steps. So for me to get out, and I go in every day, so for me to get out of the pool, it means me lifting my great big long legs above my hips, which I'm not supposed to do, to get on that 3rd step. Anyway, the guy that owns the place, I mean, they're just like beautiful people. He goes out and orders a 5-step steps. I mean, that's not a small thing. And they came today and they drilled the holes and they put them in the other end of the pool. So I now have a 5-step and I thought, oh my goodness me. And then, yeah, but it's feeling the joy to go out, and it costs nothing to smile at people, whoever they are. You might not even know them. Smile at them. And if they're, difficult with it, okay, there's a forgiveness opportunity. But it's a real reminder for me how simple this stuff is, which doesn't mean easy.
Yeah.
So thank you for reminding me of that. And joy, 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 joy. Joy, joy, joy. And that's our natural state, huh? That's the thing to remember.
Yes.
Thank you, everybody. It's lovely to be with you.
Yeah, thank you so much, John. Ah, wonderful teaching, wonderful reminders. It can seem like we are stuck in our circumstances. It just looks like this, the road outside or the grumpy neighbours or whatever we might be seeing. But the Course is teaching it is all coming from our mind. It's all shadows of decisions already made. And we have all power to keep changing our decisions at the mind level. It doesn't mean that we'd all want to be in Bali or will end up in Bali. But what John is experiencing is a wonderful reminder that the outside can reflect the internal decisions for God, God's plan for salvation, for joy, for truth. It can. Sometimes it might be very clear, like the Balinese situation. Sometimes we just might sense the light beyond the grumpy exterior. What's important is our experience. And our experience can be joy within and joy without. Totally our decision at the mind level. How powerful is that? What a miracle is that? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Loving all the hearts.
Okay, we've come to the end of our time together. Thank you, kironJ. That was wonderful. And take yourself off mute. Show your appreciation to kironJ.
Yeah. And to all of you.
Thank you, kironJ.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
kironJ.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.